Hi guys, it's Kirby. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about traveling and packing makeup for traveling. I have a little bit of travel coming up. Nothing fancy, just to like go and visit family for a little bit over the summer. But we are taking a train, and I've never taken a train before, so I'm kind of excited about that. I kind of wanted to go over some like tips, tricks, hacks, things that I do to make packing my makeup a little bit easier, or maybe that you just haven't thought about. If you're a makeup lover like me and you have like a huge stash, you can't always bring that huge stash with you, so it's hard to pare down sometimes. Or maybe you have a little stash but like you don't want to bring everything, so let me kind of like go through how I pack it, what I pack it in, and all that jazz, and you know, make sure that I am not forgetting absolutely anything. So first off, you're going to actually want to choose the makeup bag that you're taking. Some of you already have like a tried and true makeup bag, train case, whatever, caboodle. Other people just have like a tray that they keep their makeup on. I have an over the toilet holder thing that I have all of my makeup on. And I have quite a few makeup bags, and not all of them are great for like every kind of travel. But what I've been using on the regular for most of my travel lately is pencil boxes and pencil cases. This is like your standard pencil case. This is an extra large one that I got from, I want to say Walmart. It's a Sterilite container, and I really love the size of this for my makeup. I think it is great for traveling with because it's a hard case, so it does have like a little bit of protection for my eyeshadows, my pumps, glass bottles, things like that. So you start with an empty pencil case. I oftentimes keep the like brush storage and other things that I keep in here, like bobby pins and stuff that I travel with regularly. So start with an empty pencil case, take everything out. I suggest putting a washcloth on the bottom because, again, you might need something to like rub your brushes off on. There might not be paper towels available. You might not want to use like the hotel towels. So I always travel with a washcloth, one that doesn't necessarily mean a whole lot to like our towel collection at home. And it's also a good way to kind of pad the bottom of the pencil case to protect some of your like more delicate makeup. The pencil box, this hard big pencil box, is only for makeup. I highly suggest getting a pencil case, one of these like flimsy pencil cases for makeup brushes. This one I got on clearance, I think, at Target. It's by Yubi. I got it because of the eyes, and I knew I was going to use it for makeup brushes. Get it? It has multiple pockets, so I'll put like a facial razor, my tweezers, and little scissors in here. Then in the big pocket I'll put my complexion brushes, and then in the medium pocket I'll put like eye brushes. So this is like really, really great. Back to school is coming up. Keep an eye out for all of those different things. We'll go over utensils, but the plastic case is only for makeup. I'm fresh faced right now. I just washed my face. I don't have anything on it except for a bit of skincare, and that's because whenever I pack my makeup for a trip, if I'm packing in advance, I should say, if I'm packing day of, I don't do this, but if I'm packing in advance, which I am today, I like to actually do my makeup while I'm packing it, so then I don't forget any step of my process, because I can't tell you how many times I have gotten to my destination and I've forgotten mascara, or I've forgotten concealer, which is like crazy because I use concealer all over my face, or I've forgotten like an eyebrow pen or a lipstick or things like that. So I found that if you're packing ahead using this method of doing a bare face and either like mimicking doing your makeup so your tools can stay clean, or like actually doing your makeup if you have multiple tools like I do, is very helpful and beneficial to the packing process, so you don't forget anything. So first we're gonna start with primer. So I think for this trip I'm going to pack the Benefit Hydrate Primer and the Touch in Sol Prime Essence, because the places that we're going are going to be rather humid and hot, like 90-degree hot, and so I don't really foresee me wearing like a full face of glam every day, especially since we're only going to be hanging out with family. I do expect me to be more on the like natural side. So we're going to take a little bit of the priming essence right now, and we're just going to put a little bit on. And when you're actually putting the products on or in the pencil case, just toss them in initially. You can organize them to make them all fit later, but when you're actually just like getting your products to pack, just like place them down. You can like reorganize them later. I also am going to take an Aquaphor lip balm. This is lip repair stick plus sunscreen. I've been using this under my eyes because that's what the internet tells me to do. One, I really do think that it helps with my under eye like creasing or even like creping. I don't feel like I get a lot of creasing. I feel like I get a lot of creping. Like as soon as I put powder on my under eyes, it's like they just look like streamers. So I've been putting this underneath my eyes and I do feel like it's been helping. If anything, it's been hydrating them a lot, and I do like that it has SPF 30 in it, so like even the delicate skin under my eyes is going to be protected from the sun. Next, you're going to pack your complexion products, so like your all over foundation, or if you don't use a foundation, whatever like tinted hydrator or concealer you use all over your face. Go with my that is the NYX Bear With Me concealer serum. I have this in 3 shades. These all work for my complexion and my concealing like under eye concealer, so this is like a 2-in-1 product for me personally, so that's why I pack these. It also comes in very convenient small tubes, so I don't have to worry about anything with like TSA like regulations or anything like that. They're small, they're convenient, they work for me as a concealer as well as a complexion product, so we're great with that. The one I'm quickly going to put all over my face is the 2.5 medium vanilla. I think that this is like a great all over color for me. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, next step in my routine is usually eyebrows. Lately my eyebrows, I've been really trying different methods with my eyebrows, but I take an eyebrow pencil and then a eyebrow gel. And I've had quite a few gels that I've liked recently, which is the L'Oreal, the Maybelline, and this LA Girl Perfect Brow. I think I'm going to take the LA Perfect Brow. And then the brow pencils that I've really been liking recently are the e.l.f. Waterproof Instant Lift Brow Pencil and the NYX Professional Makeup Micro Brow Pencil. I think I'm going to take the e.l.f. one only because I know it's waterproof, and again, humidity, 90-degree weather, we need all the help that we can get, so that's what we're going with. Next step for me is eyeshadow, so I'm going to pack an eye primer and my eyeshadow. The eye primer, I love double duty type of products, so my eye primer is also a concealer. If I do feel like I need any more extra coverage underneath my eyes because that concealer serum from NYX wasn't enough, this eye primer or this concealer that I use as eye primer usually will come in handy for like double duty underneath my eyes, but I do use concealer as eye primer. This one is the e.l.f. And yeah, I would also recommend the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. This one is also really good as an eye primer, and it's also really good for underneath the eyes. It's great for complexion, it's great for all over. But again, because of like where I'm going, what I'm going to be doing, I think the e.l.f. will be just like slightly better. If I was going for something, again, a little bit more glam needed, the L'Oreal would probably be where it's at. So then for eyeshadows, I always like to take something a little bit more neutral, and for me, neutrals are like pinks, yellows. They're not oftentimes browns. I highly recommend these Violet Voss palettes that are what? They're 10 pan palettes. For me, I have a lot of them. I have Violet Sunset, Sun-Kissed Summer, Essentials, Essentials 2, this is Berries and Cream Dreams. They are all really great options for like quote-unquote neutral palettes because they have your shimmers, they have your little pops of color, like they're just really great for every day, or if you are going out, and they're 10 pans with a mirror, so they're really great to kind of fit into your little pencil case. So that's what I'm going to be packing this time. So that's what I'm going to be packing. Sometimes I'll pack 1 or 2 depending on, like, again, what the situation is. I think I'm only going to be packing 1, and I think it's going to be this Sun-Kissed Summer, because I like that one the best. There are also all kinds of different palettes that you can use, you know, whatever you use. I like this one personally because, as you can see, it fits right in there perfectly. Again, other really good options are like 9-pan palettes, 4-pan palettes, individual palettes. I know that a lot of people probably have like everyday palettes that they use. I personally have like 2.5 shelves of different palettes. The only thing that I would probably like stay away from are like big palettes like this. They're just kind of clunky. They give you a lot of options for looks, but they're just kind of big and they're hard to travel with. Some of them don't have mirrors. But again, if you are going to like a makeup exclusive event or like a wedding or something that you know you're going to need a bunch of looks, go for it, girl. What am I trying to, you know, stop you from packing all the eyeshadow in the world? Those just have a tendency to break a little bit more easy if you're storing it like in your luggage. So this is just my personal tips and tricks, but you do you, girl. Pack all the eyeshadow in the world. For today, we're just going to put some shimmer on the lid, because I'm not trying to do like an amazing makeup job. I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss any of my steps. Next would be eyeliner. And I really like my NYX Epic Ink Liner pen in black, so I always pack that no matter what else that I'm packing. And yeah, I pretty much only pack that. There aren't a lot of other options. I have tons of eyeliners, but I usually just keep it simple whenever I'm going someplace. The Epic Ink Black Liner Pen is going to conceal my lash line if I'm wearing lashes. Oftentimes when I'm on like a vacation or I'm just, you know, chilling with friends or traveling casually, I'm not even wearing eyeliner or lashes. I'll just wear mascara and a little bit of like sparkly eyeshadow. So the black eyeliner is the only thing I need. You might also want to bring something for like the waterline or possibly like a brown if you want, but I personally don't like brown eyeliners on myself. Next is mascara, and I do take a couple different types of mascaras because you never know what you're going to do and you never know how you're going to need your lashes. So I do pack the Essence Volume Booster Lash Primer. This is my absolute favorite. I recently got the Essence Call Me Queen Dramatic False Lash Effect Mascara, and I really like that. Also the Revlon So Fierce Big Bad Lash Mascara I also really like. And I think I'm also going to pack the e.l.f. Lash and Roll. Mascara is always something that even if I'm not wearing makeup, I'll often put like a little coat or two of mascara on just to kind of like brighten my eyes up and so I don't look so dead. I probably should have done powder and stuff first, but that's okay. Next, once we're done with all of our eye products and things like that, we move on to complexion, which is bronzer, blush, highlight, complexion powder. So we're going to do all of that all at once. And I've gotten a couple new products for those types of things. So like, I am excited to kind of travel with those ones. First up, bronzer. If you pack cream bronzers, go ahead, pack those cream bronzers, cream blushes, all of those. I don't think I'm going to be packing any cream products this time because these Buttermelt bronzers and blushes from NYX are everything recently that I want. I honestly want these to come out in complexion shades. Please and thank you, NYX. But yeah, so I have one, and this is two. I just recently got two, so I really want to try it out right now. It's okay. But I don't have quite the right brush that I would like to use with it, but that's okay. Again, my only real complaint with the NYX Buttermelt bronzers is that they're all very, very warm. And I put it on a little heavy on this side, but that's okay because we're not going anywhere. We're just packing our makeup. So that's for bronzers. And then for blushes, I'm going to be packing the NYX Buttermelt Blush in Watermelon, Vivid Watermelon, which, what is this? Butter with Time is the name of it, but look at how wonderfully bright that is. And then also I love these little e.l.f. blush highlighter duos, and this is in the shade Guava. When I'm packing blush, I always pack one that's a little bit more pink and a little bit more on like the orange toned. This Guava is really orangey toned. I also love the shade Watermelon in this e.l.f. one. That's a little pinky, but since we're doing this e.l.f. Vivid Watermelon shade, I wanted to pack the e.l.f. in something that was a slightly more orange toned. And we'll put this Watermelon on today. They're very pigmented and very bright, especially if you're putting them on wet bases like I am right now. And then the highlighter that I want to pack is this one, Peach Glow. It's the Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator from Laura Geller. This one is a little bit pink, it's a little bit peach, it's a little bit everything you need if you're using like a pink blush, if you're using a peach blush. So it works for both. And again, I look a little crazy because I'm not actually doing my makeup. I'm just making sure I hit all of the steps. I usually only take one setting powder. For this time, it's going to be the Dominique Cosmetics Translucent Setting Powder. I've really been enjoying this one, but I also will take a powder foundation for a little bit of extra coverage if I'm needing it, and I'm definitely needing it as of late. So yeah. Last is lips. I usually pack a lip liner, a gloss, and like a lip color, and I usually just try to do it in a very neutral shade that matches almost anything and everything, because again, I'm not trying to like overpack my makeup. I'm not trying to be anything more than I am when I'm traveling. I'm trying to travel light. I'm trying to not consume my whole carry-on with my whole makeup collection. So I'm really trying to pack products that are compact, that work well with all of my outfits, with all of the weather options, and with all of everything. And that pretty much solidifies the face. I am going to pack a setting spray, and the one that I'm using is the NYX The Marshmallow Setting Spray, only because it is very compact and it's matte. This also works as a priming spray as well, and since again I'm going to be going someplace that has like 90-degree heat, we're looking to kind of combat that natural sweaty glow. So I'm going to be using something that can combat that. Makeup is done. All of our makeup is in here. This is the time that you're going to rearrange everything to make it fit compact in here. Okay. It's all packed, it's all closed. It's not really like organized, but you know, it closes. You also, if you have enough room, like I have a lot of extra room, this is the time where you can go back and pack some extras. Like if you wanted to pack lashes, you could pack lashes. Just make sure you also pack your lash glue. I can't tell you how many times I have forgotten lash glue when I've packed lashes. And then there you go. That's all of your makeup. Moving on to your actual tools, like I said, I really like using these pencil bags, pencil cases. Back to school shopping is a really great time to be picking up pencil cases, and you know, these types of pencil cases, fabric pencil cases for makeup brushes, travel, you know, your doodly dad things, gems, whatever that you need to organize in your office, because they stack well and they're usually like the perfect size for just everything that you could possibly need. Right off the bat, things that I absolutely 100% know I'm going to need are my lash scissors, tweezers, I'm going to need bobby pins, I might even pack a few more of those, and I'm going to need a like face shaver. Those are the things that are like non-negotiables. I know I am absolutely going to need. So those usually get packed first. I'm also going to pack a scrunchie, and I'm going to pack a butterfly hair clip because I am always in desperate need of a hair clip. I have a little travel lash comb that I'm going to put in here as well, and a pencil sharpener. Moving on to eye brushes, I don't really have a rhyme or reason for like what eye brushes I do or don't take. Usually I will take 2 crease brushes. I will take 2 little like pencil under eye brushes. I will take 2 smaller like crease detail brushes. Then I will take a couple shader brushes, some bigger shader brushes. I always take a liner brush because you can make your own eyeliner with micellar water and eyeshadow. I'll take an angled brush. Even though I don't really use angled brushes a lot, it's always good to have more rather than less. And then after I take kind of like my essentials, which is like shader brushes, crease brushes, I'll kind of go through my collection and see if there are any other brushes that I always like to kind of have on hand. I might take like a concealer brush or a lip brush. Because again, like sometimes you just never know what you aren't going to use. That's usually how I pick brushes to go with. I don't actually like do my whole eye with like all of the brushes I would take. I just kind of look at my brush collection, think about what I use on a regular basis, and then bring it. That's usually enough for whatever type of crazy look that I'm doing at that time. On to the complexion side. Now, a lot of my complexion brushes need cleaned, so if I pick up a dirty one, know that I am going to wash it before I take it with us on our trip. But for complexion, what do I use for complexion? I need like a flat kabuki for my foundation, and I also need a sponge. So sponge. I'm going to take this one for my complexion. Then what do I usually need? I need a bronzer and a blush brush. Lately I've really been enjoying this one for bronzer with those butter bronzers, so I'm going to wash that and bring that. I also really like this. These are these like soft angle brushes for bronzer and blush, so I'm going to take that. I need a powder brush for setting my complexion, so I think I'm going to take this one. I'm also going to take one of these small ones to get like underneath my eyes. I need concealer brushes, so I'm going to take a couple of those. I need a highlighter brush, because even though we applied it with our fingers today, I won't always want to apply it with my fingers, so I'm going to bring a highlighter brush. I'm going to also bring a separate spoolie. I've really been liking this one. I got it from Morphe. It's an M625 brow brush, but I also could take like a regular spoolie. I might take both. That's it for complexion. I think I might bring another little sponge for like underneath the eyes or on top. And yeah, last but not least, I am going to put some hand sanitizer also in my brushes, or I might put it in my makeup if it can fit. But that's because, again, before I do my makeup, sometimes I like to use hand sanitizer, or sometimes if I get makeup on my like the back of my hand or on my hands while I'm doing it, hand sanitizer, that alcohol really helps to break down the makeup so it doesn't get on like clothes or things like that. And so there we go. That's how I pack my makeup. I'm going to be gone for how long? So like 9 days I think I'm going to be gone. I'm going to be gone from like a Wednesday to a Thursday. This is going to be enough. Like I said, it's a casual family visit, and even if it wasn't a casual family visit, this is still usually enough to get me through any type of like glam bachelorette party, wedding, girls trip, anything that has like a much more put together aesthetic than just hanging out with family by the pool. And so yeah, my tips and tricks would be invest in pencil cases because they work perfectly for makeup. Things to think about when you're packing are events that you're going to, dinners that you're going to, dress codes. Just think about like how much time you'll have to get ready and the ease in which you want your trip to go. Again, I don't ever want to like bog down my carry-on or my luggage with a whole ton of makeup, because when I'm going and traveling, I don't want my whole time traveling consumed by getting ready and having too many options. I would rather pack minimal makeup that goes with all of my outfits than have to pack different makeup for every single different outfit, if that makes sense. So usually on vacations and when I'm traveling, my makeup looks fairly similar every single day, but it's quick, it's easy, it gets me out the door, and I don't have to spend too much time thinking about it, and I know that it's going to go with every outfit. It's not going to be like too crazy of a look for something that's very casual. Again, think about what you're going to be doing, events, people you're spending time with, and kind of build your makeup traveling kit off of that. And that's where we get this. If this helped, I don't know if it did. I think it was really just me talking through packing my makeup, but if any of like the tips or tricks helped, or if any of my packing tips or tricks helped you, let me know down in the comment section. How do you pack makeup for your travels? Do you just throw all of what you use every day into a bag and call it, you know, that? Do you not pack any makeup? Do you pack a whole suitcase or train case full of makeup? Let me know down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video or enjoyed hanging out with me while I packed my makeup and, you know, put some makeup on my face, give this video a big old thumbs up. Let's start a conversation in the comment section below. As always, please be sure to subscribe and hit the little notification bell. I would hate for you to miss out on any more videos. Thanks so much for watching, guys.